All right, let's see if it
Ah.
goes. Before you selected the wrong one.
No, I didn't. Don't worry about it.
Oh, your string being received.
Noise! We had a living. I don't have the chat up.
Hey, we're living. We're living. We're living. We're living. That's amazing.
Nice.
Hmm. Ah, little stretchy stretch.
Yes.
Ah. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, for all you lovely peoples who joined quite fast. Welcome to another episode of Runner Talk. This time we got some interesting games on the list. We got a couple of world records ready to go. Some Super Mario Odyssey, some Wind Waker, and some terrible things EA has said, which make no sense at all. And of course, a cheeky little glitch at the end. Only one this time. So
Yes.
let's dive in straight away. First up, we got a world record for 13 cap Super Mario Odyssey.
Yes. This is basically the 13 cap. I mean, it's not really low percent. We have never really talked about what low percent is, right?
No, I think we have never really covered low percent, to be honest.
So the goal of 13 caps is basically to complete the game with 13 captures only. The game has different categories. It's listed under the miscellaneous. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
I think so.
miscellaneous.
Categories like it's a lesser run category along with all the other low percent categories of the game. You can go as low as completing the game with 10 captures only. But this runner, I can't. Oh, Small and did the run with 13 captures. I'm not sure whether that was the lowest amount of captures at some point and whether it got
I
lower.
will figure it out now because as far as I can remember, any percent minimum captures, um, it must be a subcategory.
Yes, it
That's
is.
kind of yeah, but like a subcategory of minimum captures. Because the rule of he's not world record holder here. Secondly, minimum captures, if you end up doing a run that takes 10 minutes longer than the current world record, but you did it in, for example, one capture less, then your capture will be the new world record.
Yes,
Yeah, I can
exactly.
see. Yeah, I can see it. There's a 14 captures, 13,
Yeah.
11, and 10 captures category. Whoa.
Why is there no 12?
Oh, wow. Smolland is really well known in this category. He is number one in 10 captures, and he's the only one who has ever submitted a run of it 19
Whoa,
days ago.
okay.
He is second on 11 captures, and first again now on 13 captures. So, by the looks of it, he's a bit of a captures pioneer. Like minimum captures pioneer.
You have to admit though, the strats that he's doing. Just look at this.
Yeah, I mean the thing he's doing with the nut, I've never seen that glitch before. I didn't even know that was possible in the game, to be honest.
Me neither.
That's completely. Is it? How does it work? Is it similar to a bomb hover of sorts, or is it just that he
No.
grabs the, or is it that he grabs the nut and then he can just long jump again because all those things reset?
I feel like when you capture something in the air, you get a little up momentum. It feels
Yeah,
a
but
lot
yeah,
like those Kaizo tricks in Super Mario World, if you know those, where you
yeah,
like.
I've seen them. I've seen them. I'm not sure what it exactly is because I can't remember 100%. Please, people in the chat or comment section, please correct me. But can you infinitely long jump, or is there some sort of max to it?
I don't think there is a max to it. Like I really believe there is.
Or is that
You
only
get
with
up.
just hat throws and like bouncing on them?
No, I think that this doesn't even involve the hat. I think this is really just getting upwards momentum from catching the nut in the air, and then throwing it again. Um,
Yeah,
like jumping after it.
that seems to be what's happening, and I didn't mean that he's using cap throw, but in the game you have a limit of 2 hat throw bounces, and then you're out. The third one you just won't reach it, and you'll just fall. You can't infinitely
Yeah, no, you can't.
like jump forward, jump on cap, throw it forward, jump on cap, forward, jump on cap infinitely. So that's what I thought. Is that the case with the jumps he's doing as well? But apparently it's not, and it breaks the freaking game.
This is crazy. I've never seen that.
No, I haven't seen this glitch as well. It's quite impressive, actually. I think it's actually, like, it's probably really hard to maintain it for such a long period that he's doing now. But I bet getting this once or twice, or maybe even 3 times in a row is quite doable.
This seems so difficult.
Yeah, it seems quite doable, I would say. But hey, that's me talking. What do I know? But how much faster is he than the minimum capture? 13. Oh, it was a good time save. He shaved off a good 8 minutes, and he's the first in the last submitted run, which was 1 hour and 20 minutes, was 5 months ago. So it took him a while.
I sort of wonder whether he had the previous record, like whether whether he was active before that. I mean, he's doing the other categories as well.
Yeah, I think he. Let me see. 19 days ago, 11 captures 2 months ago. His very first run of this category was 11 captures, which was 2 months ago, which he's second on. And then 19 days ago, he got the 10 captures. And then 6 days ago, he got the 13 captures. He has no run in 14 captures submitted. None at all. So it looks like he kind of started like 2 months ago in the category and then worked himself kind of through it, revolutionizing minimum captures by the looks of it by being the first ever to do 10 captures, which is impressive.
Just crazy.
I think I heard of that a while ago, that somebody was able to skip one more capture in the game. And yeah, he's world record holder of 13 now, and 11. He also has quite a good time. I think if his next move is probably going to be either 14 or just grabbing first on 11, or unless he's content with like being second, which I do not expect. Which I do not expect.
I did not even know that was a thing, but it's only natural when you think about it.
There are so many categories in this game. You gotta remember, I mean, you have nipple percent, all captures, all story moons, all sub areas, talkatoo percent, star percent, Koopa free run RTA, all music, darker side dupes. I have no idea what that is even. I have no idea what the rules would be of that category. And this is and what I'm looking at now is like, that's the funny thing, even on speedrun.com, where if you didn't notice, this is a website where they keep all the current records and times of everybody. On that website, they even have normal Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario Odyssey category extensions as 2 separate things, 2 separate pages. That's not one thing. I think let me see, how many categories are there in total?
Too many.
Let me see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. And then a normal Super Mario Odyssey has another 8. All right. Super Mario Odyssey has a total of 18 categories. That's fine. That's not...
What?
A lot. You still cooking alive, Wiley? Yes. No, it's not that bad anymore. We aren't dying anymore. We Europeans are safe again, aren't we?
Dude, I am so glad I was in Sweden over during the hot days. Everyone here in Germany was cooking at because it was 40 degrees outside, and I was like,
I know,
25.
We got some new heat records in the Netherlands. The last one was from 1944. And it was broken the first day of the heat wave, and then it was broken again on the second day. They broke the record the next day, which is stupid. No, it was really hot here in Europe. Oh, it was crazy.
I mean, I'm already cutting, but anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's still quite hot, but it's not like above 30 degrees Celsius anymore. So it's good. It's like 24 now, which is livable. But yeah, this is a weird category.
Yeah.
Cool category though.
I mean,
I never knew
really
there were
enjoy
so many different ones.
I enjoy the low percent stuff. I mean, mostly in Zelda games, but this is still pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, totally. Like that people never really imagined that with such a low amount that you could even do it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Why is there a category called World Peace?
I think that's the story mode category.
Really?
Something like that. I don't know. It was one of the first categories there ever was.
I've never heard of this category.
What?
Yeah, I've never heard of it. What does it... Wait, does it say? Let me have a look. View rules. Bring peace to every kingdom and beat the game. To verify that the run is valid, talk to the toad dead in the Mushroom Kingdom and get the World Peace achievement after the credits. Oh. That explains it.
I was doing every story moon. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Then you get a moon from the Toadette in the throne room.
Ah.
And that's when the run is over. That's interesting. Interesting name for it.
Yeah.
What a wacky fracky name, everybody. Whoa. All right, but we got more on the list, kids.
Yes.
Let's move on to our next little subject, because last week, little recoup flashback for all you silly folks out there.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I have a brain. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker for the GameCube, because all of a sudden people were like, this game's dumb, and then they found a really cool glitch which lets you skip a very famous barrier. I think we all know what we're talking about here. I mean, in The Wind Waker HD, it was a gigantic thing when that was found. Basically, barrier skip, which is like the barrier around Hyrule Castle. They managed to skip that now, which was never possible in this game. And all of a sudden, everybody's like, whoa, The Wind Waker for the GameCube exists? And now everybody is running the game again.
It's so crazy what's happened. It's so crazy what's happened within the last couple of months in like all the freaking Zelda games. Skyward Sword, like down by what? 2 hours, 2.5 hours? No, 2 hours pretty much. Wind Waker used to be 3 hours and 53 minutes or something. Now we're down to 1 hour and 15 minutes. This is faster than Majora's Mask now. It used to be one of the longest runs ever, like in the entire Zelda franchise, and this is faster than Majora's Mask now. No one would have ever believed that this would ever happen, but it happened.
It's the crazy thing as well. Now that speedrun.com, yeah, this is like the gathering place for all runs. In the first ever serious record by the looks of it, which was 4th, started at 2 hours and 51 minutes. That was 17 days ago. Then it jumped to 1 hour 49 minutes. Then it jumped. The next jump is not that big. Was Gymnast brought it to 1 hour 48 minutes 38 seconds. So that's like 22 seconds save. Not that significant. And then Demon came around the corner and brought that to 1 hour and 15 minutes and 20 seconds, cutting off a good 33 minutes and 18 seconds. Frick.
But
that is such a huge cut.
It has a downside. The entire new route has a downside. You know, you know the Wind Waker HD run, right?
Yeah.
Where
for the
you
most
have
part.
to do that hover in the end, then drop
Oh,
a
what the
bomb.
fairy hover?
Yeah, exactly, the fairy hover. You have something very similar in this game now.
For the people who don't know, by the way, the fairy hover is basically what happens is at when you beat Puppet Ganon, and you need to get to Ganon on top of the tower. There's one last portion where you need the grappling hook, right, or the hook shot.
Yeah.
And since you don't have it because you basically skip it, you will have to get up there somehow. What they did in the Wind Waker HD for a very long time until they found a better alternative for it, which is more reliable, was they killed themselves, basically. And then they did something called zombie hovering, which is Link sort of escaping death, and by giving it X amount of inputs, with jump slashes, he will go up, 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 and that way you can get up to the place where you need to be. And what they had was a ferry floating around that area somewhere, and they would just initiate that zombie hover. And they couldn't really control it that well. They couldn't really steer it efficiently, so they just had to hope that the ferry would come by for the most part and save them, like hit them, so that if they would fall to the ground, that they would reanimate and could just continue instead of dying.
Yeah, that was the old strat.
That was the old strat in HD, but
Yes.
what do they have now in...
They're doing a fairly similar thing you're seeing on SD right now. You know these sticky
the morphs.
enemies. I don't know what they're called.
I think they're called morphs.
Could be. I don't know.
I want to know now.
So what they did in, if I remember correctly, what they do in Wind Waker HD is that they drop a bomb below them and kill one of those in order to drop a heart, and then fall into that heart in order to live again. But Wind Waker SD has no bombs at this point. So what they'll have to do is to shoot them with an arrow while doing a zombie hover.
Is that... I didn't even know that was possible. How... But you...
I have it up right now.
But how? I mean, like, for the people who don't know, how many inputs was it again in order to even gain height?
11 inputs minimum per second. Optimally, you're at 15 inputs per second. 9 and 10 inputs per second keeps you at the same height. So you see him, like, hovering there, gaining some what's it called, like...
height?
A higher value on the x-axis, and there, for a short moment, you saw it. Hold on. I'm gonna slow that down now.
Oh, I see it. I see. And people thought, like, back when in the Wind Waker HD, when everybody ran that, and it was actually popular, because it's not super popular at the moment, thanks to SD, the GameCube version. That trick with the fairy, and even when they used those morph things, I don't know if it's called a morph, I couldn't find it, by the way. Even when they used those, it was still pesky and very RNG heavy and annoying. But this beats it. My lord, this is such an insane skill shot as well.
So, yeah, the funny thing is... Hold on, I'm trying to go frame by frame. But YouTube's
You shouldn't do that on YouTube. You should just put it at its slowest setting and just loop it back again, because it will just start loading and loading and loading. You don't do that with YouTube. It doesn't like it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Never do that. Just put it on slow and just click back to the beginning portion and do that. Because if you click too much, it will get confused. Wow, it's such an insane skill shot.
I know!
It doesn't even have the time to, like... The game doesn't even have the time to fully comprehend. Like, even pull up the right menus completely. Like, they just shift in for, like, 3, maybe 2 frames and they're gone.
And then you still have to hope that the heart drops in the right place.
Oh, yeah, that you can even get it. And... Do they always drop one?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my lord.
And
Well,
you see the
everybody-
time save there. He saved 20 minutes. He needed 20 minutes last time in order to get that shot.
My lord. Tons of practice and we get somewhere, my lord.
Oh, yes. Oh, boy. I think he didn't even do it perfectly there. Like, I don't even want to know for how long. Oh, yeah, no, he tried for
'cause
quite
it's
some time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
he tried for like 3
yeah,
minutes.
oh, yeah, I can see what you mean. Oh.
This
Oh,
is
you
just
could've-
crazy.
So there's even a bigger time save coming ahead. You know what? I'm gonna be bold. I think I was bold 2 weeks ago, but I'm still gonna be bold.
All right.
Sub 1 hour
Mm.
a month.
Oof. Could be.
I think
there was.
they can do sub 1 hour in a month if
pretty-
they keep this pace up.
I'm pretty sure there was a new barrier skip setup found a few hours ago, which is faster and more consistent. So it can happen.
Anybody would ever expect like sub 1 hour on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker for the GameCube. Nobody ever expected. Everybody thought it was dead.
Yeah,
No
it
barrier
was dead
skip.
for the longest time.
Yeah, like basically, the Wind Waker HD came out, barrier skip was found, everybody was hyped, played that for 1,000,000 hours. Linkus and Gymnast jumped on top of that like a bunch of maniacs and did back-to-back records basically for that game for quite an extended period, like 3 months or so. It was basically every week or 2 weeks you would see a new Wind Waker HD record
Yeah.
from either of the two. And now this will probably, although I haven't seen Linkus jump in on this yet. Like,
No, he's still sticking on HD. Or
Oh,
sticking
really?
to HD, yeah.
then I think it's gonna be a bit of a hopefully a bit of an interesting fight between Demon Gymnast and Ian Miles. 'Cause they
Oh,
are
Miles
currently
is
the
back
top
on it
three.
as well as again?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, he's on the third time. He has 1 hour 49, Gymnast 1 hour 48:38, and Demon 1 hour 15:20.
Demon is crazy. He's always been crazy.
Yeah, I mean Demon has Demon has a lot of records in this category.
Yeah.
100% he's on second, low percent he's on first, any percent no actor unloading he's on first, any percent he's on first.
And this game is so hard to run.
Din's Pearl is he's second, early Master Sword he's first, Master Sword he is fourth, 100% all menu he doesn't have a run. 14 keys doesn't even have a run, any percent with moon jump no run as well. But a lot of the main big categories is in at least. He has in all of them one or two. He's either the first or second.
This is just...
Damn.
What?
Crazy man. All right. But while this man is absolutely crazy, we know that like speedrunners are absolute madman and just a life. What's that? I want a world record. Maybe a bit too real. But there are also some video game companies that are absolutely bonkers in the skull.
Yeah.
And one of them is EA, because they
Would've thought.
recently, like yesterday or today, commented on why they don't support any games on the Switch, and they have very good reasons. No, they just don't. It's just very sad. Basically, what the article came down to, which we got from Nintendo Everything, plug to my boys, is here's the full exchange from the financial call. Thanks for the incremental color on The Sims. It feels like the franchise would be one that would do really well on Nintendo Switch, so I'm curious, how do you guys determine which platforms you bring the game to, or games to? Well,
What? The
who
game?
wrote this? Anyways,
Nice.
and is there any reason why you wouldn't want to bring that one on there? Andrew Wilson. Anytime we're evaluating platform conversations, we are really looking at a couple of things. One, does the game really fit the profile of that platform in terms of the control on or the community ecosystem? Two, do we think the community playing on that platform would appreciate the game to go there, or would they prefer to play it somewhere else? We have a lot of data that suggests a great many Switch owners also own PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or PC, and very often choose to play the games that we make on those platforms, even though they have a Switch and they enjoy a lot of great content on the Switch. Blah blah blah. Because of that, we won't.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's like, yeah, they own a Switch, but they also have the other devices. So
yeah, boy. If I want to play Sims on the bus, I'm just gonna bring my PS4. Like what?
Yeah, like oh my god, the Sims could be a great thing for on the go as well. EA, what? I thought you were a bunch of money hungry baboons, but you're not interested in bringing it. I don't get it. I really don't. It's really weird to me. It's really weird to me that they don't want to do this. It's the most horrible excuse I've ever heard from them. From anything.
It doesn't make sense. Like I don't even know where to start. Don't even get started on ARM architecture. That's not the problem.
I know, right? I mean, this is NVIDIA stuff. This shouldn't be. And NVIDIA's even supporting like dev kits for the Switch and all that stuff very well. And Nintendo's very open to collaboration. And helping out.
Wait, they can't force you to always be online on the Switch? Isn't that what Bethesda was doing or is doing?
They can force you to always be online on the Switch. Kind of depends. It kind of depends. If it's an online experience, yes.
Hold on. Because Bethesda's been bringing Doom 1, 2, and 3 to Switch and other...
That's for other reasons. That's for other reasons. You don't have to be online to play a Switch. That's true. For other reasons. Doom, the reason, alright, for the people who don't know, Bethesda randomly dropped the earlier Doom games as ports on the Switch. What ended up happening is people had to log into an RNet account, which is something Bethesda did ages ago. I don't know why that is. That is not because of Nintendo. That is Bethesda being weird. You are not forced to be online. That is not true. You can even play Super Mario Maker offline.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't like play levels online because you can't reach the internet to play them, but you can download them before that and then take them with you on the bus, make levels or go through story mode. That's all fine. So there aren't any games, as far as I know, that would force you unless they only have online. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean, that's not really forcing, because without it, it's just not playable. So, but it's still like EA, like extreme what moment, 100% what moment, what went through their heads. I do not get them, and it's dumb. However,
oh my god,
let's move on to something more positive.
Yes, positivity.
Because Super Mario Maker 2 has been great fun so far. However, we finally reached an important milestone, I would say. Because there are a total of 4 million courses now. Which is stupid.
Which is stupid? I don't know. I mean...
Well, stupid in a good way.
I mean, yeah. And then there is me who hasn't really played it yet.
Bruh.
I know.
Also, what's also very surprising is 2.4 million downloads. Like 2.4 million copies sold. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's actually like stupid. Because the game has been out for 6 weeks? Something like that? When did it
It
come
came out on 7th of July, right? No, that was the Ryzen CPUs. 10th of July?
out? Let me have a Google. It hasn't been out for that long. Oh my god. Guess.
No, it was 18th.
The 28th of June.
Oh.
So in little more than a month, the game has sold 2.4 million copies. Bruh.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Now that's actually dumb.
Game's crazy
even-
good though.
Just let's have a look. Let's have a little. Where is VG sales? I want to know this real quick. Can I just get like a specific game, bruh? I don't want like lifetime sales. I want monthly. No. Oh, here. Super Mario Galaxy 2. How fast did that sell? Can I get a bit of a month-by-month stat? Summary. No, I can't. I don't know what I can compare it with, but I know 2.4 is an insane amount. That's an insane amount.
Oh my god.
That's that's legitimately stupid fast. I'm not like currently Super Mario Odyssey still holds fastest selling Super Mario game. It's fastest selling Super Mario game, I think.
I don't know.
Let me see. I saw an article on that a second ago. Yeah, here. Like even GameStop already made oh wow. Oh my god. I think we're kind of missing the big picture.
Wait, what?
Nintendo Switch's sales hit 37 million.
Oof.
There are a total of 37 million Switches out there, and it's currently matching the PS4's lifetime pace, which recently sold 100 million total.
Oh my god.
So
Switch is doing so good.
I know, right? Oh, stupid. Nintendo Stoinks. Buy them, everybody. Buy Nintendo Stoinks. Good investment. I think their share value will rise quite rapidly in the upcoming 3 to 4 years. Back to like Nintendo Wii heights. Oh, insane.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about what do you want to say?
You wanted to switch the topic, right?
Yeah, but say
I
your
wanted
point.
to switch the topic as well. Nice.
Well, then you
I
can
only
do
wanted
it.
to say there were a couple of more things we could have talked about, like Super Smash Brothers Update 4, Fire Emblem voice actor drama, but we're both short on schedule today.
Yeah, sadly enough, this podcast can't be too long anymore. We got around 8 minutes left now.
Yeah.
And then I need to head off, sadly enough. So, I think we will move on to our very last topic.
I can't really show that properly because what the hell is this video format? I could not figure it out. So
as
I'm just
long as
leaving
it's
it like
sort
there.
of fine on the screen, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, but yeah, there was a new trick discovered, which who would have thought? Now that it was a thing in the Wind Waker, it obviously had to be a thing in the game that runs on the same engine. Twilight Princess now has fishing rod duping, which allows you to overflow the memory.
Oh, really? Son of a... Alright, basically, for the people who kind of missed this, we talked about, a little bit earlier, we talked about the Wind Waker, which has made a lot of advancements in a couple last weeks, because they found out how to unload certain things in the game by basically overflowing the memory with arbitrary garbage that doesn't matter, but they still are able to put in the game without the game solving it, like clearing it.
Yeah.
How they did that was by using arrows mostly, right?
No, they only... Well, mostly the grapple hook, actually. But in order to do it with a grapple hook, you had to do it with arrows.
So, a combination of grapple hook and arrows.
Yeah.
To give it shortly. And what they did, they just filled up the memory, and then the game is like, alright, I need to load things. We are cramped on space. This is a problem. And then it's like, alright, these things are... I will do this, 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 and this, because this is my order of loading things. We don't have enough space to load that one thing. Sad. I guess we will not. And then they didn't load the barrier around Hyrule Castle, skipping basically half the game. But now this is kind of, by the looks of it, spilling over into Twilight Princess, which has also been a bit of a stale category for very long.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of new glitches or advancements in it. And now they're probably going to use this to unload things in this game as well and just skip entire segments. Because
as you can see.
Who cares? Who cares? Really? This is my house and I do what I want. I will unload anything. I will unload my bedroom. I will unload my horse. I will unload Ganondorf. This game is so broken. Absolute. Oh, the GameCube is getting demolished.
Yeah, currently all Zelda games are just going nuts.
Shallow grave.
There was also like I just remembered a new trick found in Oracle of Ages, I think.
Oracle.
God damn it.
It's not Oracle.
I don't know.
Yeah, alright, continue.
I don't remember what it was though, but that one also has a pretty breaking glitch now. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, there are a lot of advancements in Zelda speedrunning.
Zelda is falling apart at the moment.
Yeah, even you would even think like, come on, guys, freaking game architects saying everything is broken. How about a modern game like Breath of the Wild? Have you seen the current state of it? We covered that a bit ago as well. They found more garbage.
They found more stuff in Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword. Name it. Just say name any Zelda game. There has been something found within the last month, except for even the first two.
Yeah, I mean, even the Minish Cap. In A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
In A Link to the Past, they found some weird room glitch. In the Minish Cap, they were able to kind of clip themselves between an upper and a lower layer, and then were able to walk freely anywhere. It's just crazy. Everything is breaking. What's happening? Get Gloom. Get it back together. Don't overload the memory. What are you doing?
I love how you can
also run very slow a second ago.
Yeah, it's running slow because the game has like 18 or 19 fishing rods loaded at the same time. And it's just lacking memory. So it's like, all right, let's load this new area. Yeah, no, let's not.
So funny. This is so funny. Oh my god. I'm really curious. And the great thing even is, and like, because you gotta, like, the stuff they use to unload things in the Wind Waker, you get that a bit later in the game. The fishing rod is like the first item you get in the Twilight Princess, and they can, and the horses, you also get access to the horse extremely early on. Oh, so early on. I think they will still do the starting segment though, because they need a sword.
No.
Yeah, you need a sword.
You just do back in time for that.
Yeah, oh yeah, wait.
You just grab everything from the title screen.
I was about to say, yeah, there's a certain glitch where you can get into the title screen and play the save file off the title screen, which is a separate save file, like a developer save file.
Yeah, you can
debug
overwrite.
save file,
You can
and then override it to your own.
Exactly.
What do you have when you do that? What do you end up with again?
The Hylian shield, the tunic, the Iron Boots quest is almost completed. You don't have to do the gore and stuff anymore. Like, you only have to talk to Bo like 5 times or something, and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna give you the Iron Boots.
Adios.
You have the sword, the normal one. There were a couple of more things I don't remember, but it's already enough. Like, you have the Hylian shield.
So basically, what this run is gonna turn into is start game, get fishing rod, get horse, get out of there,
Grab
back
the
in time,
items.
grab
Yeah.
items, save and stuff, and then just to the end we go, and
Yeah.
unload everything that's in my way.
Oh,
If
there's
I
a gate.
unload
Let's just unload it. Let's go.
Yeah, bruh.
Oh, yeah, right. Now that I remember it, now that we're talking about it, there is a similar glitch found for Ocarina of Time.
What, to unload things?
Yes.
Bruh. Is the Legend of Zelda just gonna turn into unload everything?
And they even managed to unload boss loading zones. Like, Danny B
Oh
was messing
God.
around with it. I remember I was lying in bed because I couldn't sleep. I was just randomly browsing Twitter and saw it. And yeah, you can unload and multi-load cutscenes, for example. Like, for you can run the game, for example, in Shadow Temple into a cutscene loading loop, which then disables like all the spawns and actors on the way. Oh yeah, yeah, and oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
know. But no, like currently the time on it is by Demon, who's first 4 months ago, 2 hours and 54 minutes. I
Yep.
think we'll get a sub 2 hour very fast.
I'm really
This
curious
is-
where Twilight Princess will go. Like,
think-
super curious.
Oh, I bet it will save so much time. It will be nuts. But lovely ladies and gentlemen, sadly enough, we will have to end this episode of Runner Talk here. I will have to go. I'm sorry, my loves. I hope you all enjoyed it, anyways. And we covered some good topics still, and gave you quite a lot of information on it. So nothing to complain about.
That voice is
So I personally want to say to you, goodbye, my friends. Next week, Wednesday, we started 40 minutes ago. We're quitting now. We do this every week. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central European Time. Tune in next week. This will also be as a video on the channel, so check it out afterwards if you want, if you haven't fully seen it. And then we'll see all of you next week.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky, give your ending speech.
Thank you for watching. I'm tired. I don't want to study.
He has an exam. Wish him luck, everyone.
Oh my God. Alrighty. Have a good one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.